everyone, I'm Georgia and this is The Sound of Georgia. And today, at long last, we have another update in the Today in Julie Andrews history videos. So I woke up this morning with no idea what I was going to do for a video. And then I remembered this movie. The notes for this series are a little bit more in-depth than for some of my other videos, and since I only remembered this movie today, this might be a little all over the place. But nevertheless, today we're talking about Little Miss Marker. Little Miss Marker was released 40 years ago from Saturday on the 21st of March 1980. It was directed by Walter Bernstein, who also wrote the screenplay, and it's a remake of the 1934 film of the same name which starred Shirley Temple. And the whole thing was based off a short story by Damon Bunyan. So the story's about a little girl who is left with a bookie as a marker for a bet her father made, hence the title. So she's basically collateral for the bet that her father made, and he'll come back and get her when he gets the money. I imagine you know how that goes down. Sorrowful Jones is very grouchy and cynical, but while the kid's with him she ends up softening his heart, and you all know where this is going. And along the way we meet Julie's character Amanda, and of course Amanda comes to care about the kid very much, and once again you all know where this is going. She's the love interest. Amanda and Sorrowful have a lot of mutual, well, friends isn't the right word at all, but acquaintances isn't quite right, and neither is colleagues. They know a lot of the same people, let's put it that way. And obviously this leads to a lot of trouble, but it's also the reason they meet at all and are able to see each other more than once. And as far as the plot goes, I think I'm going to leave it there. As I've already said twice, you know how this is gonna end. Obviously there are a lot of little details here and there that I haven't mentioned, but that's the basics. This is one of Julie's films that you rarely hear about. I remember I made a video way back where I talked about some of the movies Julie made that are pretty much forgotten. This movie probably should have been on that list. I don't know whether the Shirley Temple one's more well known. I knew that Shirley Temple had made a movie called Little Miss Marker long before I heard about Julie doing it. But all it was really hearing it in passing and just remembering it. I didn't know anything about it. I did look up the plot for that one and it seems to deviate a bit from this one, especially at the end, but the setup and the basics are the same. This was the only film that Sarah Stimson, who played the kid, ever made. And she ended up getting nominated for the Young Artists Award for it, and I couldn't really find anything else regarding awards or anything like that. It really should have been on that forgotten movie video, which is sad because it's a very sweet movie. Walter Matthau plays Sorrowful Jones and he is just great. He's grouchy and cynical and that can be very amusing.
What's that?
It's a dog.
That's a mouse.
And even after he's mellowed a bit because of the kid, he still retains a bit of that. So it's not like he becomes a completely new character. The kid is really sweet and of course so is Julie. But when things go bad, and there definitely are a few bad moments, they show it. There's a scene where after they've all been to the races, because as I said, Sorrowful's a bookie and Amanda has racehorses, they go off to the fair and they see the fireworks. And we cut back from the fireworks to see Julie with her hands over her ears, which I really liked because Julie hates fireworks, or at least hated. Just like me, I hate them. They're too loud. And I don't think that happened because Julie doesn't like fireworks, but I love little moments like that where something in a movie relates back to Julie herself. What's the one special night history video? There's a few moments like that in that film. I guess one of my other favourite moments comes with a bit of a spoiler warning, so when we get to the end and they're at the court and Amanda and Sorrowful are vying to adopt the kid, he tells her he's a bookmaker and she says,
Fiction or non-fiction?
And that's all I've got for you today, guys. I wish this video could have been a bit more in depth because I really do like this movie, but it just got a little too late. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've seen Little Miss Marker and did you enjoy it. The entire movie is actually on YouTube. It was uploaded by the Julie Andrews Archive channel, so I'll leave a link to it in the down below if you haven't seen it, because you really should. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my video next week. So long, farewell!